Yo, what's good? Today I'm going to show you how I make dark ethnic samples for Southside, Pyrex, Whippa & Co. Let's dive right in. So what you want to start off by doing is setting the BPM anywhere from 115 to 130. In that case, I choose 128. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. And I started off the sample with these staccato strings from Session Strings 2 from Contact, and I laid down this pattern. And what makes it so unique is that I've added staccato strings and then change the velocity up to make this rising effect. As for effects, I added my favorite reverb, which is Realm. Next thing I added was a parallel aggressor from Baby Audio, just to make the sound more thick, more aggressive and harder. Lastly, I added an EQ to cut out the lows and some of the high frequencies. Next instant, I went into the quartet syllable builder, and the dope thing about this is you can put your own syllables in there and then play your notes, and it's like a real choir, it's like a realistic choir, because with this one you can make them sing syllables. Then I added this pattern, which I then exported. And for effects, I just added a reverb. Then I added another instance of the Balkan Ethnic Orchestra, and I choose the Gadulka ends, leg and grooves. I have no idea how to pronounce that, which is just kind of an ethnic string thing, and I laid down this pattern. As for effects, I added some reverb again and a simple EQ to cut out the lows. Now this is what we have so far. It's definitely a good starting point, but it doesn't feel as full as we would want it to have. So what I did is I went into Analog Lab, chose this preset from my brother Marco Lens Wizard multi-kit, and I just copied over the pattern from the first staccato strings. Sounds like this. As for effects, we added an EQ, which cuts out a lot of the lows, and then I added a shaper box panning automation just to give it a more wide feel. Then I went into Contact again, took my favorite piano, the Noir, with the dark preset selected, and I added this complex pattern. As for effects, I also added just an EQ to cut out the lows. Then I exported the whole thing and pitched it up 2 semitones and added a bass. The most important thing when you want to do ethnic samples for Southside and Pyrex Whippa is you want to use ethnic sounds, which sounds so stupid, but if you have good sounds, your melodies will sound good as well. It's as simple as that. Great plugins for ethnic sounds are Contact VST expansion packs. They're rather expensive, but if you can get your hands on those are fire. Then I also recently started using Opus, which is from East West, where you can have a subscription every month, which gives you access to all their banks and stuff, which is only $10 a month or something like that. And yeah, those are probably my 2 favorites for ethnic orchestral stuff. If you want to learn how to make dark ethnic samples for ESCG, check this video out.